chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an alley to run. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost great.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Who's 15? Mike 58, right there. Check.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And Allen to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
3rd down, Hines. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go 14. Watch out for Creepin.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go 14. Here we go, D. All day, D.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And Diggs has it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Let's go one more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Miami.
Watch 36 to Miami.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Courtland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, Boyd. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ezekiel Ansah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw is Wilson. Off play action. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's a gain of 40. Complete to Stephon Diggs.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll run it with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
19.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Again, it's Balaj. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They run it with Balaj. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Haskins forced out to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. This is Hines. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Here's a run with Ballage. Kalen Ballage taking it in. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Ebron caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Look at this. They'll go for 2 here. And it's quite possible this could be for a trip to the Super Bowl. Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. 36, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
58, come on. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glitz. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.